All right, and welcome back to another session of the Legend Gamers Present on the Legend Gamers Network. Friday 9 in the seat over here, doing it again on this date, April 16th, in the year of our Lord 2025, on Avowed. This session, the Fascist Skeleton Lady Simulator is about to begin.
Envoy. convoy.
Can't sleep? Neither can I. We're going into battle for the soul of the living lands, rallying under the banners of the Paradise Militia. Your Emperor will not be pleased.
I have influence in court. My report on the living lands will change minds. I don't know if I saw all Black Indie Dev in the building salute. I'm not sure if my mic was on when I said that, but I said that like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you are well and your week is going pretty decent for you. And I did ask if you were working out, but I don't know, like say, if I can't recall if I had the mute on or not. So that explains a lot. Say I have influence in court.
Political influence is dangerous. If you aren't careful, it can turn against you. When a godlike fights in battle, people take note of which side. The Adirians will doubt your loyalty. The locals will doubt your commitment. You may even doubt yourself. This is the first time you are told to pick a side. And I fear it won't be the last.
You were worried that I'll change my mind.
Only a little bit. Just enough to keep me up at night. From what I understand, your ambassador is very persuasive, very powerful, and very accustomed to getting his way. For a politician like him, losing a battle is not a defeat. It's an opportunity. When he promises you the world, don't listen. He'll fill your head with lies if you let him.
He can't offer me anything I don't already possess.
That is an advantage, and we're going to need it. I'm glad we understand each other. It's good to see you fighting for the misfits and rabble-rousers. Time for you to get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us.
Are you worried about the outcome of the speech?
Is it really that obvious? No matter who wins or loses, the living lands won't be the same. In my heart, I know that's a good thing. Life is impossible without change, and change can be frightening. I just want to put this behind us. I want it to be over.
we're going to cross paths with Lodwin again. Are you concerned?
In truth, I'm not as worried as I used to be. I've been thinking about the Inquisitor. Formulating a theory, you might say. A Death Guard clings to their existence by force of will. Stubbornness, unfinished business, that sort of thing. Ludwig is held together by faith, and that may be her undoing.
What if she's held together by malice?
I could be wrong, but I don't think malice alone is enough to sustain a life that should have ended. It takes something more enriching, I suppose. A personal crusade. Faith is the foundation of her reality. Faith in the righteousness of the gods. But according to her faith, Zapadal should not exist. A new god independent of hers? Blasphemy. By that logic, you shouldn't exist either. And yet here you are.
How do I use that to my advantage?
By staying alive, of course. You are the godlike of a heretical god, a contradiction to her reality. Can you imagine how much she needs you to die? Her entire worldview depends on it. Who knows? Maybe that uncertainty is enough to make her mortal again. Or maybe not. I'm just theorizing as I go. Whatever happens, I want to see it for myself. For the research. You too.
All right, everybody is good.
I can't wait to give this... The steel garrote a piece of my mind. The reckoning is long overdue.
You're gonna give them a lot more than a piece of your mind. Save some for the rest of us.
Odd fighting alongside the militia, but it feels right. Like we're fighting for the survival of the lands.
All right,
Now
let's
we get
move
to see
along.
how much the
It's time to
steel
do
garrote
it.
like being set to the torch.
Ain't nothing to a bud. boogie along. Sing the song.
It's no use. We're overrun. Go on.
You promised on our first day of training. You can't die now. You can't.
Maybe they can keep it together. Yeah, I'm just gonna get ahead of the fracas.
Someone's eager to meet us.
You're going to regret this.
Let's see what all we got here. Got initiates. Sorcerer. I'm probably gonna go after that sorcerer. Yeah, I'm going after that sorcerer. I'll take him all out of the game right there.
Never had a chance.
Oh man, alright, let me get it now. Get my life in order. And my weapons are working really well. Looks like I might need to buff up. Let me buff up a little bit here. Get some choice victuals. Let's get some of that beetle pie. Get this thing at some movement speed. Let's filter this a little better. I won't mess with the rice wine right now. So I'm kind of low on that. Some Harvard ale, that's a good choice. Wild mushroom stew. Grab some of that. It does appear that we are out running low on the good stuff. We're just about overcharged on the meal. All right, looking good on the meal. Now, just a matter of getting through this bit.
Right behind
Still the rock guy, huh? All right. Look at you. You know, he knows something's up, man. Oh yeah, looks like I am. Oh, what's this? Dream touch. Orca's call. Oh, that's okay. That's where I can summon I can summon a spirit beast thing or something. Okay. Guess I can. I'm gonna stab somebody in the head. Arquebuser. Sorcerer. Initiate. I'm probably gonna take out the sorcerer. Interestingly, I don't see any priests anywhere.
And painless.
Oh, buddy got me in this crosshair. What? Oh man, I'm out here with the wrong dude on my team. That's why Oh, no, no. I got the right people on my team. It's just everybody out here. Okay, that's kind of cool. We got a full squad press going on right now. Okay. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's interesting. A lot of people out here. That dude's about out. If he's got full healthy, I'm gonna be out. Let's get it to be a little crazy. It's like I am being electrified. Lap of that grog. Trust the body, right? Damn, I missed all those strikes. Point blank range. What's your name? Wizard, huh? Get you on out of there. I'll let you holler back. Oh yeah, my weapons are very strong now.
I was just getting warmed up.
That'll show him.
Why I gotta be like that? Why that? Oh yeah, I got the whole squad with me. That's interesting. Coming in neato. Damn. I got my speed turned up.
Nicely done.
right as I was out of breath.
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect your back.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, that weapon upgrade, that definitely made a difference. And I believe my upgrade I did to the armor, I was able to appreciate that during the course of that round. What's it gonna be?
I'm not used to quiet.
What are you...
Stop right there.
Ah, that's a cleric right there.
Looks easy with this.
How the heck we get up there down? I'm gonna come in here when I'm done. Well, that worked. Seemed like I kiteed them down. Yes, sir.
They never see you coming.
Ooh. And it was quiet once more. Looks like civilians.
I thought you left town weeks ago.
Never mind that. Can I do anything to it?
We'll be fine. We're more stubborn than we look.
Are there any other survivors?
I saw a few on my way here. I imagine they've been waiting for this to happen for a long time. Listen, one of the Garot's units is scouting up ahead, maybe 5 strong. I wouldn't want to fight them if I were you. Take this key. It'll unlock the gate to the canals. You can thank the captain who forgot it.
I appreciate it. I'll be careful.
You shouldn't find much opposition down there. I wish someone had stood up to the steel garrote a long time ago. But, well, you're here now.
She
That's
looks
what
she needs some
matters.
moisturizer.
Good luck.
Envoy! I doubted I'd ever see you again. I imagine I could guess what brings you back to Paradis. I must thank you once again for bringing me the Luminous Adra so long ago.
How did your experiments go?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was a complete failure, of course. But from that failure, I learned much. With some creative exploration, I was able to refine the Adra into a poultice that heals wounds at a fantastic rate.
I can see why that might come in handy in the next several days. Oh, here we go. Did you make enough to share?
Asking for handouts, are we? To be honest, I doubt my humble ointment could compare to anything you carry in your pack. And I doubt it could so much as dull the pain of the wounds you've seen since we last spoke. I know you have much to do in town, so I'll let you go. Thank you again for everything.
I need somebody to create a damn. Somebody need to create a damn shop somewhere.
We should go now. Well, the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now. Then when? Should we wait till the garrote set this bar alight?
They have thaumaturges out there. You saw them.
And soon there'll be thaumaturges in here.
What if you stayed then? Just until we've cleared a path.
They will run you through before you get 10 steps out the door.
We should be helping Cat.
Show you, stop right there.
They're coming.
Wow. Turn that food with chunked ice.
Yatsley, well done.
What the hell is this dude doing? You got a game plan, brother? No? You just chilling. You don't figure it out? All right. Let you just hang on out then.
Welcome to the fight. History.
Ooh, I took a big chunk right there. Oh. Come on, I feel like I'm on fire. What the hell is that in the background? Bad down lets you use a pistol.
Stay down.
So you been under the weather? Sorry to hear that, buddy. Hopefully it's not something that's gonna be around too long. get back to doing some more running. I'm trying to say calisthenics. Some
Let's pay Ludwig one
cardio.
visit,
You know,
shall we? She could
the
use
blood running
Knuckle Kuban, don't you
should
think?
help out.
Let's make sure she
Allegedly.
stays dead this time. All right, dearie.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Before I holler at her, let me drink as much stat bumps I can throw on. Where's the damn? I got a +5 bonus to stats around here somewhere. There it. No. Here we go. Oh, I should have said.
So, you survived the garden. I wasn't sure you'd make it out alive. You surprised me yet again. What a shame to kill you now after everything we've seen together.
Stand down, loved one. I killed a lot of the Garrote to reach you.
And my paladins will live again. And when they are reborn, I will personally welcome them back into the fold. Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Some people have no skill for diplomacy.
Diplomacy is theater, nothing more. We both know victory is decided on the battlefield. The only question is, what's to be done with you? You, who were once so bright and promising.
Her mind is already made up. She's just toying with
Sure
us.
what it seemed like.
Sapadal may be gone, but their offspring remains. And I cannot suffer even a remnant to live.
Oh, so she finna. Oh.
Congratulations
She
on
coming for
being
me.
the last of your kind.
You asked me to kill Sapadal. Now you're asking me to die.
I'm merely finishing what you started. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
There's no right answer. I won't fight you, little one. I don't need to.
You will. You must. You have no choice. Face me and die with honor, or fall to your knees and die as a coward. How you die doesn't matter, but you will die. Every vestige of Sapadal must be wiped from this earth. The burned queen demands it.
If Vortica's as powerful as she claims, why doesn't she kill me herself?
The Burned Queen doesn't need to sully her power with mortal concerns. Not when she can rely on me. I will pursue her ambitions until my bones grind themselves to dust. While you were only ever a nursemaid to your diseased false god. You could never understand what it means to forge a life for yourself. From nothing. You, who have always been God-touched. You have never truly been alone. Even now, you rely on others to support you, to buttress your countless weaknesses. From death, I made myself into a vessel so powerful, the Burned Queen could not refuse me. And I did it on my own.
You say you are Vortica's will, that my god is weak. Yet you couldn't stop me.
I was alone. Alone against a tide of liars, sinners, and turncoats. Besieged by incompetence. Fettered by others' cowardice. I weathered the Burn Queen's trials, and through them all, I never doubted her. I've done all that I could. She sees that. She must. I believed we were alike, Envoy. That when the time came for you to prove your loyalty, you would choose Adir. I believed the dream of our future, of our resurgent empire, would move you as it does me. And if that failed, I believed the Burn Queen would stop you. Yet here you stand before me, my enemy, unopposed by the gods. Why?
Look around you, little one. The steel growth are dead, and you are alone. Just like always.
No. I have the Burned Queen. I have her faith inside me. I don't need anything else. I can still prevail. I must.
I see no Burned Queen here. Vortica's abandoned you.
I feel her fire in me. I know I do. Wodica, my lady, where are you?
She despises you. Despises your weakness.
No! It's not true!
You are weak. You doubt.
Stop! I can't!
Give up, Leodon. It's over.
No! 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 Forgive me! Wodica!
Oh.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together. Gods, you're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Silence falls over Paradise, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. There is an absence in your thoughts where Sapadal dwelled. Once, the god of the living lands would have flinched at this rare moment of tranquility. Instead, they are one with the silence. The Paradise militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The dream scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the origin of the plague has been destroyed, put out of its misery, and leave it at that. Thanks to you, the living lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. For the rebels of Paradise, this is not a victory they can share. Fearing your wrath, they retreat deeper into the wilderness, taking their secrets and ideals with them. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. The ashes of Fior Messiverno continue to smolder. Scavengers avoid the ruins, fearful of spirits unleashed by animancy gone awry. The once promising city is nothing but a cautionary tale. Though free, Shatterscarp is still haunted by the surviving dream thralls after the destruction of Naku Kubel. The routine hunt for the remaining monsters becomes part of Thirdborn's everyday life, another chore atop a hardscrabble existence with few comforts. The youthful make a game of the hunt, retrieving artifacts from the dead to return to those they left behind. With Solace Keep destroyed, the Pargrunen take their first steps into a world their ancestors once roamed at will. For some, this is the adventure of a lifetime. For others, the new freedom is terrifying, and they rush to build fledgling settlements. Kostya spends his days on the road, establishing trade routes. It is a hard life, bereft of the luxuries he once dreamed of. But there is promise. When Kai returns to Thirdborn, he's no longer running. He finds a town that's been diminished by struggle, conflict, and tragedy. He finds home. He helps repair Thirdborn's walls and train its defenders, carrying on Tama's legacy. And while his labors do not restore all that was lost, they build something new. With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradise and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely made up. Giada learned much in your time together. How to stand up to authority, how to face the unknown, and how to move on from the past. But her family's unfinished work weighs heavily on her soul. Her inheritance is the burden of achieving the impossible. Such is the life of an animancer. At least now she has the right tools for the job, and new friends to help her through hard times. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Alone in your thoughts, you feel endless opportunities stretching out before you. This is the freedom Sapadal never had. You promise to cherish it. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
All right, man. That is completed. We have completed avowed, completed avowed. So cool beans. I do have a title line set up. We have a title set up for us here, but it's gonna be kind of lo-fi, so yeah, no. And there you have it. I don't think there is a I don't think there's a new game plus here. Yeah. Yeah, man. So another one down, another title complete. This game was fine. It was fun. Interesting story. They had to get it out. I would have liked to seen a little bit more story evolution, but it was fine. It's good stuff. It's fine. Yeah, let's get this other title loaded up right quick. So the story of this game is we are some kind of royal blood, and we have been tasked to go and find a princess, basically. So we're hunting for a princess that's missing. So let's go. So the main quest. I've been summoned to the estate of the Lord Cato Baron, my father's old patron. Though I grew up here, I have not been back for decades due to the unfortunate manner in which my father left the service for House Baron. I do not know why Cato summons me now, and I must venture to find out. An aging, armored man in the livery of House Baron stands and scowls at you. Eyes like coal peer from a craggy face fringed top and bottom with wild white hair. Let's return his challenging stare. The older man crosses his massive arms, steps forward, and leans towards you. So, young sellsword, come looking for a scrap, have you? Though his eyes is full of gravel, there is now a glint in his. Though his voice is full of gravel, there's now a glint in his eyes, as though the old coals have begun to warm up. Gideon, you fool. A single bark of laughter emanates from the dense beard as he embraces you in a crushing bear hug. Gideon may be older and grayer, but from the force of his hug, you don't reckon you'd have any more chance of beating him now than you did as a 12-year-old. Go easy, you old boar. Gideon steps back and allows you to breathe again, before grabbing you by the shoulders. We heard of your father's passing. Truly, he sits with the golden dead now. Tell me, how did he die? Let's not dwell on old wounds. Do you know why I'm here? Master Cato will chew your ear plenty when you see him, 9. Lyra, the new Master-at-Arms, awaits you by the main entrance. He will escort you, and don't ask her not to. If you think I had a temper. The joke fails to hide the note of anxiety in the grizzled house guard's voice. Diplomacy roll. What are you hiding from me, you old boar? Man, roll a 12. Ooh. Yeah. I won't betray my master's confidence by saying more. Best you see him yourself. The man offers a smile, but it fails to iron out the concern creases around his eyes. Very well. I'll go look for the Master-at-Arms. If you want to explore for old time's sake, take this lantern, Lord Baron. The Lord Baron will wait, and we don't want you getting lost in the hedge maze again. The man laughs heartily and hands you a small brass lantern. Whatever may cross its paths, and did the old warrior a barrel of good to see you again, boy. The old man slaps you on the shoulder in parting, almost knocking you off balance. He then seems to remember something as he leans in conspiratorially. Damn knees are acting up again. Can't hardly sleep on account of the aches. Let me tell you, I'd take an arrow in the leg any day. If you're going over to the kitchen later for a bit of grub, a bottle of brandy from the wine cellar would make me a happy man. Gideon shifts as if to emphasize his stiff knees. But first, don't keep Lyra waiting any longer. Talk to her first, and I'll be here for later. Woof woof. You pet the dog. It's Lyra here. A woman stands before the main entrance to the villa. Her posture speaks of a graceful, coiled power, that of a dueling ace. No doubt she is the new Master-at-Arms for House Baron. As you approach, she offers a quick, neat bow, just long enough to be respectful. Greetings, 9. Master Cato welcomes you back to House Baron. The Master is eager to meet with you and is ready at your leisure. However, if you wish to refresh yourself first, he suggests you visit the kitchen for some food and then perhaps walk the grounds and gardens. Why have I been summoned? That is for Master himself to answer, and he will soon enough. For now, though, please get some food and look around. I'm sure old Gideon will be happy to see you if you've not talked to him already. Very well. Excellent. Though I'm sure you still know your way around the grounds. The kitchen is in the building to the east, and the garden and hedge maze is to the west. Come back and check in with me once you've stretched your legs. The kitchen is to the east. Let's go check that. Oh, matter of fact, actually. Put this on here. Got the lantern. right, buddy, come on. You're in the way. You enter the kitchen and a pair of scullions offer a hurried bow. It's also much quieter, emptier, and gloomier than you'd remember. Of course, old Magda is no longer what she used to be, sitting by the oven, kind, red-faced, and tending a shank of lamb. Reminisce. You remember the matronly woman as she sat, humming to herself, pouring fat over the roasting meat. Child, come here, will you? Magda always a beacon of kindness in a childhood. Magda was always a beacon of kindness in a childhood where such qualities were few and far between. Go to Magda. Magda clasps you gently with her tubby hand. Have you eaten yet? Before you can answer, she produces a small bundle of treats from her apron and hands it to you. As son to the master-at-arms for the great house Baron, you did not go wanting, materially at least. Thank you. Magda looks at you with kind eyes as you pick at the bundle. He's here again, down in the cellar. He's not so good, mine child. Sleeping now, but it would be best if you got him to bed afore his men see him like this again. The knot in your stomach is as real now as it was when you were 12. I'll go get him. Don't worry. He won't make a fuss. He just needs time. You know, Nine, deep wounds take a long while to heal. The old woman turns back to her meat and resumed her meandering humming. The sound of a man clearing his throat snaps you back out of your reminiscing. May I help you, my lord? The man in a chef's outfit offers a hoarse voice. Offers in a hoarse voice. Alright. Okay, that looks like a trapdoor. Oh, here we go. This is the crafting screen. To create new items, place ingredients in the workstation, grind, and just grid and press craft. If the recipe is valid, new items will be created. Vegetable soup. Looks like we're getting a recipe for vegetable soup. Looks like carrots, onions, and maybe potatoes. I'm going to try to use that as a clue. The recipe list on the left column represents known recipes. You learn new recipes by experimenting or by finding recipe books out in the world. The recipes that can currently be crafted are shown in the green. Selecting a green recipe will automatically add all necessary ingredients. Oh, that's tight. I like that. Crafting is dependent on the crafting skill. Crafting a valid recipe will always succeed, but depending on your skill and the recipe's difficulty, there's a chance you may produce more than one item. Okay, so no chance to fail, just a chance to produce more than one item. All right. Salted fish. I got a recipe, but I have no fish. The chef offers a short bow and a tired but sincere smile. I am Chef Araman, and my humble kitchen is at your disposal, my lord. Sadly, I was told of your arrival only minutes ago, and my oven must be fired up again. Or you must be famished. Indeed I am. My suggestion is thusly. Whilst I stoke the fire, you run down in the pantry and fetch some cured ham and cheddar cheese. I will then teach you how to cook my renowned melted cheese sandwich, and you shall never want for an evening meal for as long as you live. Splendid! The pantry is west of the wine cellar, and the cheese is kept in the northernmost room. Return here when you have cured the ham and cheddar, and I shall provide bread and instructions. Now, venture forth into the underworld. Gideon has asked me to fetch him a bottle of brandy. The old wretch is too cowardly to come himself, so he sends you instead. The brandy will be the end of him, I say. Then again, who am I to deny the old fool his few pleasures? You'll find a crate of fine Gormian brandy in the northeast corner of the wine cellar. Chef Armand wanders back and forth, tending the fire and keeping his kitchen tidy. He has the gait of a man who has been on his feet for far too many hours. All right. Looks like it. Game scene. Empty bottles litter the floor of this room. You chuckle to yourself as you imagine the kitchen staff in their wine tasting sessions. No doubt, much revelry has taken place here. Then, a cool gust of air from the passage to the north. The wine cellar lies that way, and you can almost hear faint sobbing. Ghosts, no doubt. This is another lantern. You'll grip by a long-hidden memory upon entering this part of the cellar. You stealed it away, but in doing so, preserved its strength. And now it demands freedom. You can still recall smelling him before you could make out his writhing shape in the dim light of the cellar. Mistress Valeria, open the door! Your father doesn't even notice you in the throes of his intoxicated ramblings. How could they take her? The chamber's locked from inside. Where is she? Try to shake some sense into him. Your father jolts upright, the bloodshot whites of his eyes glaring out from the darkness. We found her, wandering the forest outside of the estate. Mistress Valeria. Help him stand. Haltingly and leaning heavily on you, your father manages to stand. He was never the same. Whatever happened broke her. It was the girl, you know. The seed was planted in Valeria that night. But how could you know? You were but a babe yourself. You help lead the now sobbing man out of the cellar. Stop it, father. Lord Cato trusted me, and I failed him. But Valeria was the one to pay the price. Mine broken and that spawn of a child. Your father's voice seethes with fury. Enough! Don't talk back to me, you bastard. What do you know about honor? As much as your harlot mother. Your father steps away from you unsteadily, tears streaming down his contorted face. Strike the man. You draw a ragged breath and snap out of the memory, your knuckles white. You alone in the damp cellar, and don't particularly feel like dwelling here. You're alone. Let's go on. There's a brandy. Cured ham. Alright, some cheddar. Nothing else in here of note. Chef Armand wanders back and forth, tending the fire. Let's see. I have the ham and cheese. Perfect. First of all, here's some bread. Now the cauldron is quite empty and just warm enough for you to use. Remember, you need both the bread, ham, and cheese to make the perfect sandwich. Now, go give it a try and bring me the result. I shall see if you have it in you. Nice. Cheese sandwich. I need bread. Present the sandwich for inspection. 50 XP. Armand wafted the scent of the grilled sandwich towards his nose. Ah, the crust of the bread, the softness of the cheese, the savoriness of the ham. Perfection. You shall indeed never again go hungry in the night. Oh, that's good. Uh-oh. Have you seen Lyra yet? Let's not keep her waiting. I have your medicine. Ha! Ah, that's some fine foraging, young whelp. Before you can get a word in, Gideon snatches the bottle, uncorks it, and drinks deeply. The old man, eyes closed in relief, lets out a deep sigh. May your sleep be dreamless, he speaks as if to himself. May your sleep be dreamless. Gideon smiles sadly. An old soldier's greeting. Something one mercenary would say to another as a prayer to not dwell on painful memories. The kind that comes with the work. Your father and I. Gideon halts momentarily and looks at you. Your father and I would always part with those words. Now I've held you long enough. Be on your way. These people over here drunk in a garden, apparently. Alright. Let me see something here. Okay, that's my quest list. Oh, cool. Found a quick save button. That's dope. Alright. You stand before the gate of the hedge maze. It stirs old feelings of both dread and elation. The sound and smells of the estate grounds, as they were long ago, call to you from distant memory. You feel you could easily plunge into their depths. You let yourself go, and remember. Which daydream is it this time? Are you valiantly defending me from the rebels again? Mbala throws a pine cone at you, snapping you from your reverie. She's 10 years old and you're a year her senior. Let's play hide and seek and go seek the maze. I'll hide. You faintly hear someone yell her name from the distance. You better run, Star Child. Only my mother ever calls me that, Mbala says, frowning. Where did you hear that from? Before you can reply, she flings another pine cone at you and darts off into the maze. Give chase. You hear a man's voice yell Mbala's name again, much closer now. Either way, she's lost to you in the winding passages of the maze. Your memory tugs at you. Your memory tugs at you, urging you to the center of the maze. To the center. You stand in the center of the maze. It feels much less impressive than you remember. The ornamental pond was an ocean. The rock at its heart, a windswept island. You found me, daydreamer. You remember the tone of her voice and can almost see the impish 10-year-old girl wading through the pond. Why do you always come here? I like the water. It's so calm. Mbala shoots you a mischievous look. You notice the faintest tang of ozone. She makes a slow motion hop through the water, her fingers trailing the pond surface where the waters and skin meet. Strange colors bleed and spread across its surface. Mbala, you'll get in trouble. Stop it. Mbala moves her fingers across the water's surface like a painter's brush. Colors spill across the pond, and for a sleeping moment, you fancy that you can see cloud-topped mountains. Or was it the ramparts of an impossibly large city reaching towards the heavens? The silence is shattered by a shout, along with the beguiling images. Mistress Mbala, the masters request you in the house immediately. That's my father. Something's wrong. It's Mother. She's ill again. I think I caused it. With what I can do, it poisons her mind. How long until Mother isn't Mother, or until Father isn't Lord, or your father isn't Master at Arms? How long will any of it last? Why are you talking like this? Do you ever feel like everything is a lie? Like there's a veil that covers everything, but in some parts it's thin enough to see through? Mbala stared. It starts as your father steps breathily into the enclosed garden. He's red-faced from exertion and anger. Young lady, you can't run off. You can't run off like this. The whole estate is looking for you. Your mother is ill and needs you now. I say nothing. Your father shoots at you a strange glance. We'll deal with you later. Mbala says nothing as your father grabs her by the arm and hauls her past you, back to the house. She doesn't meet your eyes as you pass. Finding yourself back in the present, a chill has crept into your bones. You best move on. So I've seen myself to the maze and kind of got a chance to go explore that. All right, let's see. Side quests. You managed to find Mbala in the maze. Oh, that's a success. Cool, cool, cool. Very good. We completed those. Exploring the grounds. Okay, okay, cool. Those side quests are done. So now we can just go holler at old girl. There you are. If your nostalgia is appeased, the master will see you now. Yes, let's go see Kato. Very well. If it pleases you, the master is in his office, just ahead. And note, once you meet the master, things may move quickly and you may not have another chance to walk the grounds. Yes, I remember the way. I suppose you do, but I'll escort you nonetheless. A flicker of a smile plays across her face as she beckons for you to lead the way. The opulence is faded. The shadows longer. Clearly, much has changed since the last time you were here. Try to remember how long it's been. It's been years, perhaps decades, since you were here. Not since your father was the house arms master. Not since you must have your wits about. Not since. You must have your wits about you, and perhaps now is not the time to dwell on your painful memories. On painful memories. Not since. Not since your father's exile. You were no more than 12 when you were driven from the household. Hard were the years that followed. The mercenary life is bloody and unforgiving. Those years stole your childhood, and eventually, they took your father too. But your father had always insisted, to his dying breath, that his failure had been his own, that he had gotten the fate he deserved. The memories are painful nonetheless. I'll be on my way. Flanking the doorway are two marble statues. The craftsmanship is stunning, but the sight of the two women depicted fills you with sadness. We'll examine them. One of you recognizes immediately. Valeria Baron, the mistress of the house. You remember her as a gray ghost, absent and unwell. The other statue depicts the girl you once knew. The other statue depicts the girl you once knew so well, Mbala Baron, daughter of the house, and now a woman grown strong and clear-eyed. Her likeness has none of her mother's cowed timidness. How is Mistress Valeria these days? The mistress is vacationing in the countryside, Lyra answers curtly. And what of Mbala? Lyra's eyes flicker ever so slightly. We should hasten to Master Baron. He's long been impatient to see you. We'll be on our way. Some books. Loot the whole shelf. Let's go. see candles. All right. All right. This is the estate door. Let's take a look at the inventory. Look at all these books I got, yo. Crazy. Can I sell these? 41 pounds worth of books. Okay. Read to learn the spell summon vermin. Earth magic school books. We got some mind magic. Mind. I was seeing if they got any. Was it nature magic? I think. Hold up. Let me double check. He is nature school. Okay. Let's learn this nature. It's mind, spirit, air, fire. Tier 1 body magic and tier 1 nature. Interesting. Body magic. What does body roll off of? Let's see like what kind of affinity body magic has. Okay, it just says magic. So nature magic and body magic. I might slip into that body magic. We'll have to see. Looks like we only got one nature magic skill. Oh, there is no independent nature magic? Oh no, there isn't. So it looks like if you got nature magic, you need to learn body magic if you really want this to work. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Well, I guess I'm gonna learn. Requires at least one mark in the following attribute: body magic, school, nature. I don't have. I can't learn any of that stuff right now. Cool. I wonder if a girl can learn any of this stuff. Nah, she can't learn that. She has no magic capability as well. She is a warrior, huh? Interesting. Like a real basic warrior. She's got abilities, presence, precise strike, thrust and parry, second one. Okay, she's got conditioning. Alright, cool. Alright, well. Do a little save and let's go in this door. Cato Baron sits tall in a tasteful but modest reception room. He looks less imposing than you remember, and with few more crow's feet. Nonetheless, he's lost none of his composure or air of casual authority. You take a seat across a formidable desk from him. This study, like the rest of the villa, is half-lit, giving a morose cast to its opulence. The older man's face creases into a tired but genuine smile, which momentarily lifts some of the room's oppressive mood. It's a mercy to see you again. You own a man in your prime. Your own man and in your prime, Cato says before a frown consumes his smile. It's just a shame our reunion is overshadowed by the fates of those we love, but perhaps together we can yet improve our collective circumstance. Why have you summoned me? Mbala is missing. Cato's voice quivers momentarily, betraying his stoic features. Now a biggie. 9. Help me find my granddaughter. Help her return home where she belongs. What's happened to her? She left without a notice a week ago. From the scant clues we had, we believe she's boarded a ship, bound for one of the outer isles, Idra. She went of her own free will. At the time, I thought little of it. Cato begins to glower. Since then, however, there have been reports, grave ones. Reports. No one and no word has left Idra in days. Rumor has it even the Imperial Augurs are in the dark. I know not how this touches the fate of my daughter, but she must be returned to me. one way or another. Any idea why she left? Something has been building in her for years, an aptitude of sorts, but I suspect you already knew. In any case, it's grown much stronger lately and drives her in ways I cannot understand. I suspect she is looking for answers. An aptitude of the worst kind. It does not spring from the canonical imperial praxis. Instead, it comes from elsewhere. It is the kind the Empire does not suffer to exist. I hope it only answers that she seeks. I see. What can I do? My mercenaries travel to Idra. Begin your search in the Port of Horn. From there, I trust you to do what needs to be done. Spare no cost. Just bring back my daughter. Mercenaries? Yes, if nothing else, the port would be dangerous enough. That is why I have summoned Roland Greyeye to me, a crude but effective sellsword that I've made good use of before. He shall accompany you on this task. Roland Greyeye? Yes, the man is a grizzled veteran. He may have slowed with age, but his experience and reliability more than makes up for it. He is also much respected by similar men, so will be instrumental in hiring a reliable crew. I'll take it into consideration. Cato shows you his upturned palms, beseeching. I know this thing I ask of you is fraught with danger, but this is your chance at improving your fortune materially and in honor. What say you? I'll do it for the gold. Cato smiles softly, visibly relieved. For a moment, he looks like the man you remember. Do you any final questions or matters to discuss? Time is, as I'm sure you will appreciate, of the essence. Let's just get on with it. Cato stands with poorly concealed effort and nigh. You stand and meet his gaze. Return her to me. There's no other outcome of this affair. I remain silent and leave. Oh, damn. What the hell? Apparently we done got shipwrecked. My dude looking real beat up over here, dude. Yo. 9 reaches level 2, +5 vitality, +2 attunement. For the first time in your life, you are overcome with a sense of purpose. The path ahead will undoubtedly be difficult, but you are certain it is the one you are supposed to take. So I have 3 points. I don't want to increase my toughness, but I'll keep that. I'll do it the way it is. Alright, we're looking pretty good on the screen there. Slowly, you drag yourself from the cold water onto the relatively safety of solid rock. You try and fail to stagger forwards as exhaustion washes over you in a great black wave. Oblivion takes you before you hit the rocky ground. Oh, shit. And I'm passed out. You're awoken by the cacophonous cries of gulls circling you. Your body is a mass of pain and exhaustion. Covered in 1,000 cuts and scrapes, the large white birds gather around you in an eager anticipation with what a magnificent beast your bloated corpse would make. Not today. Minutes or perhaps hours pass as you lay unmoving, trying desperately to will some warmth back into your body. Finally, you manage to force your eyes open. By some miracle, you are not only alive, but you find yourself on the shores of the cursed island of Idra. Strewn around you is the wreckage of the Zephyr. You see no other survivors. Unless you find equipment and companions soon, you may have cheated death in vain. This means you have taken damage. Blah, 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 blah. The green bar under your character's portrait represents your vitality. Vitality is buffer and wounds. As long as you have vitality left, you won't get any serious wounds. Vitality is easily lost and easily regained. The second purple bar represents wounds. Losing much wounds, vitality versus 0 means your character falls unconscious. Wounds can also only recover by resting or leveling up. And I find that wounds don't recover very well from resting either. So maybe you need to eat if you don't if you don't eat well, your wounds don't recover, is my guess, because I've seen that be the case. Okay. Whenever you take wound damage, you gain injury condition as indicated by the icon on this portrait. Injuries confer serious penalties to your character and can only be removed by resting. You can rest ends when you find them. Making camp and resting is the surest way to restore injured character. Note that resting is not possible in every location, so plan accordingly. Duly noted. Alright, we're gonna creep around a little bit. What's that? Weaving comb, decorative shell, and trash. Alright. The conch shell. Blue potion, what is this? Moderate attunement tonic, okay. Or, I take it that's for magic regeneration. Wading out of the freezing surf, you lose your footing on the slick stones and fall heavily to the ground. There is a sudden blur of movement in the corner of your eye as you're frantically trying to get to your feet. You slip again. Standing above you on a large rock is a woman dressed in nautical guild livery. Wet auburn hair clings to her face in the cold wind. Magus's bowls. I was sure I was the only one to make it ashore. The woman leaps from the rocks and helps you back on your feet. Looking you up and down, she fetches a wineskin from her belt and offers it to you. The skin is nearly empty, save for a last mouthful of brandy. You drink it down greedily, and slowly you feel a modicum of warmth creep into your bones. You recognize the youth woman's face now. She must have served on the Zephyr. What's your name? Katjana's my name. The crew calls me Kat. Or rather, they did, I suppose. She looks up and down the beach with a furrowed brow. Listen, you have to get up. We need to get off this beach before you freeze, or worse. Worse? There's something wrong about this place. Can't you feel it? Like a taste in your mouth. And there are beasts, huge sea creatures. I ain't never seen before. I saw them dragging the dead crewmen into a cave west of here. At least I hope they were dead. What do you suggest? We need supplies and shelter first. There might be salvage to be had among the wreckage on the beach. I also think I spotted the chimney of a house just north of the cliffs. A warm fire and some food would go a long way. Kat offers her hand and drags you to your feet. She looks pensively towards the west. Also, as I said, there's a cave west of here. I think the crabs dragged off most of the corpses, but what if they are not all dead? We might be other survivors like you and me. What's more, there's a chance one of the officers was carrying the seal when the boat sank. If we can find it, the Nautical Guild will give us anything to have it returned to them. Seal. Captain Seal. It's a medallion of sorts that is carried on every guild vessel. It's not just for show either. They say the seals are forged by the Magi and that they have secret powers, but I don't know nothing about all that. All I know is that the guild pays well to have one return if a ship ever gets lost. It's always worn by one of the officers, but I don't think their captain had it on him when the fight broke out. Might have been the first mate was carrying it, and I think he was still alive when the ship sank. So I would say that cave to the west is where we should start looking. Ready to go? I have some questions first. There are plenty more time for that. There'll be plenty more time for that once we get off this beach. Are you ready? Let's go. Good. I found this bow in a cargo crate. We best find you a weapon too as soon as possible. I suspect we'll need it before long. Together, you begin to move off the beach and towards whatever darkness dwells in the island's interior. Alright, so she has leveled. 10 points, huh? Tradecraft. She's a bit of a rogue. She's a sneak thief. Backstab. Survivor. Increase thievery, increase strength, increase stealth. What's this? Oh no, I ain't gonna mess with that. I'm good. Hidden deployment, huh? Interesting. See here. Okay, here we go. I mean, she's got a bow. I think she probably got, yeah, like my dude. Oh, I'm still trying to figure out like what my dude's strength's at, really. His. She's like the better ranged person right now, I think. Come on, who has the more health? attributes, maybe. Vitality 14. My dude vitality is higher, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to let him be the frontline kind of fighter for the moment. Ooh, there we go. An axe. My dude actually has some axe skills. Let me hook him up with that. Yeah, that's a good choice. Too bad you can't dual wield here. Alright, I'm gonna have her stealth us around. A lanky man with skin like sun-dried leather stares slack-jawed at you. He's dressed in rags and with a wide-brimmed hat and a large bundle of scrap slung over his shoulder. Do Basilios' eyes deceive him? More ghosts. Or did the sea spit you back out alive? Not many are that lucky. Your eyes fall on the crude spiked club that hangs in his belt. Who are you? Or who are you? That's why. Basilio makes his living picking at what the mother of maelstroms does not swallow, and it's been rich pickings as of late. Crates and barrels, and even the odd fleshy morsel. The man bears a row of blackened teeth and what you assume is a smile. What's the club for? The club is caked in dried blood of crude design. It has the look of a tool used well and often. Basilio offers up a chuckle that is chillingly out of place as he pats it. Every now and then, Mother Maelstrom offers up a little fish that have a bit of fight left in them. All Basilio does is help put them to rest. How many fish did you put to sleep today? He looks taken aback by the question. Don't worry. Basilio did them all nice, just like Father taught him. Anyone still squirming gets a knock on his shell till he's good and floppy. Not to worry, been doing it for years. Used to help my da hold him down while he did the knocking. Quick as you like. Basilio offers an eager smile as if to reassure you that he's very good at what he does. I see. Listen here. Basilio has a proposal for you. The man smiles in greedy anticipation. Sure is bursting with bounty today. Man can make a fortune if he sets his mind to it. Better yet, No need for Basilio to risk in his hide. You seem fit enough, and I've got coin. I'll buy whatever you bring me. Might even have a piece or two to sell if you're interested. Just beware them clippers. Clippers? Aye, crabs and critters and such, growing large and strange this time of year. Get your leg in them in their clippers and they'll lob it right off. So you best be careful. But not to worry, Basilio's always given them the laugh. Even when he was wee, must have been just as big back then, though it doesn't really feel that way. The old man's brows furrow, and for a moment he is lost in deep thought. In any case, Basilio will be warming his bones up in the old abandoned farmhouse right behind us. Find me there. We'll see. The man slinks off into the fog, heading north, and his form dissolves into nothingness of the mist. You can hear him muttering to himself excitedly. Over there, let's... Uh-oh. What the hell? Uh-oh. How in the heck did we get here? Your Temu products are gonna cost 10 cents now. Well, hopefully you didn't spend too much overhead to get it started. I hope not. People all over the world. Alright, we gotta kill some demon dogs. That's interesting. Alright, let's begin combat. Here we go. Let me see about this mark target maneuver. Whatever mark target does, I have to look that up again. It's on cooldown, and let's go into a defensive posture. Alright, let us do the damn do here. Alright, injured his head. Took a little piercing damage right there. Ooh, nice crit. Wow, and that is a victory. A body lies broken on the ground. Though it has been gnawed by hounds, it seems clear that this person fell or jumped from the cliffs above. A blood-curdling howl cuts through the fog. Whatever its source, it's not far away, and it sounds dangerous. Oh, I hit. The small farm is overgrown and derelict, and it appears to be abandoned at one point. You muse, at one point you muse, this must have been a quaint place, a good spot to raise a family perhaps. Suddenly, as if summoned by your very thoughts, the faint but unmistakable sound of children's laughter is carried on the wind. The sound is oddly distorted with a strange echoing quality, and for some reason it chills you to your bones. The sound is interrupted by a woman's cry of pain, or perhaps sorrow. A woman sits in the grass ahead of you with the well looming over her. She is emaciated, ragged, and covered in grime. How long has she been sitting here? Days? Weeks? She rocks back and forth, almost catatonic. Then suddenly you hear it again. The clear sound of playful children's laughter arises from the well. The woman wails. The well seems ordinary enough until you examine it more closely. A thin layer of slimy black mold seems to cling to its walls, and a heavy odor of filth rises from its depths. You could swear you heard something splash around in the shallow waters. A ladder has been placed in the well shaft, and you could easily descend if you wanted to. No, we're not going to do that yet. The woman rocks slowly back and forth as she stares blankly at the well in front of her. What has happened? It took them. Called out to them. I heard it. Funny thing is, I heard it calling with my voice. Oleg and Anja live in the well now. They're calling for me to join them. Can I help? It will never stop. It will multiply until it covers all the lands and all the seas. And when we are all dead and bones, the conqueror mold will dress our corpses in black mourning veils. Her voice is flat and monotone, and the strange words almost seem to come from somewhere else. She then lets out a deep sigh. But if I had my children's bones to bury, it would give me some respite. A moment of silence, then the sickening sound of children's laughter once again rises from the well. Keeping out for beds and inns to rest while you're adventuring. Alright. All right, we got 17 pounds of stuff on me. I think I might leave some of these trinkets in here. The chest ahead of you is covered in seaweed. It also looks familiar. Instantly, you realize this is your luggage from the Ziffer. It had been stowed too well to get during. It had been stowed too well to get to during the mutiny, but by some miracle, it made it to shore where it must have been salvaged. Better yet, the combination lock remains sound, meaning the content of this chest is likely unmolested. You best not be getting any ideas with my property, little fishy. Basilio growls as he eyes you suspiciously. It's quite the growl. I think you mean my property. What old Mother Maelstrom saw fit to bequeath upon me as keeps. Basilio's eyes narrow as he fiddles with the strap on his club. Then again, that's not to say I mightn't be willing to make a deal with you. What did you have in mind? See, there's this man, a stargazer he is. Came here a few days ago, perched himself on that cliff right over there. Basilio points to the cliff that rises over the beach to the east. Thing is, he was carrying something I can hardly put into words. It's like a tube with glass in it that you use to look at the stars and such. A telescope. Aye, that's what he called it. Old Basilio would love to have it if you can get your way up there where he made camp. There's meaning in the stars, you see. Old wisdom and such. And don't fret, Basilio saw old big fat crows circling near the camp. I'll bet Basilio's eye that stargazer's dead and rotting, and his telescope's just waiting to be salvaged. Try to hit this diplomacy right here. 14. Oof. I'd rather you just hand my things over. Mother Maelstrom's favored and all. Oh, no, I can't. Hold on. Dang it. I ain't want to roll with cat. Oh, look. Yeah, here we go. Roll 11. That's a little slower. Hey, success. Oh, what you mean? That's just cause she made you live now. Basilio looks surprised and started saying, that's just because she made you live. Now you're somehow entitled to Basilio's treasure? The man's eyes tear up. There's truth in that. Basilio knows it in his bones. Pox on you. The truth in it. Fine. Have your bleeding box. Basilio goes off to sulk in the corner. Alright, we got us a chest. Hey, got me a nice bowl. Let's loot everything. Actually, I do want to leave some stuff in here, though. Yeah, we got 25 pounds. Keep all of that. Keep it. I'm gonna leave this reagents and stuff for now. Oh, wait a minute. I did remember seeing a recipe. It was a vegetable soup. Looked like it might have had potatoes here. There we go. All right. One thing I noticed is it doesn't appear to be a way you can affect your food status. I mean, I'm sorry, not affect it, but see what your food status is, like if you're well fed or whatever. All right, let's get dressed. I feel like old girl is he's the better ranger right now. I might let her have this. I'm gonna let her have this. And I'm gonna give Buddy this axe. Oh, that's interesting. This one is weaker than that one. It's a light axe. This is a medium axe. Okay. The crit, really? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, this one does more damage. I think I might keep him with that medium axe and actually give her that light axe. Just so she'll have something to defend herself with. Not rags. I ain't gonna do her like that. They weigh 2 pounds? Damn, some heavy rags. I have to put them up. Alright, so now that I got that done. Okay, yeah, I think we are pretty good with all that. All right, and I'm gonna rest. Use it to feed. The camp is on screen. Use it to feed the party and select camp activities. The camp. So, like, how does the food go? What is this? Oh, I see. To fully recover from injuries, your party members must be well fed. Normally, 10 points of food is required per party member to recover 100%. 10 points of food. Oh, I see. I see. Did it say per party member? I think it said. So, okay. That prepared meals add a lot more food per item. Oh, now I understand. Ah, I see. Yeah, so 10 per. Okay. It's a little over, unfortunately. Character has a chance to find some extra food. Okay. Yeah, I think I might forage. Oh, actually, I wanna see who has the higher survival skill. So she's got 4. I think the ranger would have a higher survival skill. No, he's got 4. Yeah, he does actually. Okay. I might have him forged then. Oh, you know what? I only need 1 of these, actually. Alright, yeah, 9 can forge, and she can, what can she do? I think she can craft it. Create a small number of hunting arrows, yeah, let's do that. She can do that. Alright, let's begin that rest. Camp activity, 9 found 1 ration, and, oh, girlfriend, okay, cool. Water recovered. See? His health did not go up at all. So that's kind of got me tripping a little bit. Like, why is the vitality drain? It's drain. Is he like sick or something? I don't see any attributes to indicate he was sick. XP to go. Alright, whatever. Alright, we're all rested. So we're gonna head out into the wilds. Got some clothes on and stuff. Alright, we're gonna go down into this well now. Oh, you know what? I don't think we have a lantern. And there is no lantern here. What is this? Oh, the ration that we found. Okay. Man, there's no lantern here. It's very dark. I'm partially thinking I should come back once I once I actually have something to see with. Alright, so that's a pretty contained area. Let's continue our investigation. If there was a larger map I could look at least even, you know, showing where I've been, that would be nice. I guess the fog of war helps. Uh-oh. Sheesh. Dang it. Is there any way to... Nope. We should be good to begin combat here. It might take them 2 turns to get to me, actually. See if I can hit them with this. The boom bill. Let them arrows fly on them. Yeah, I wanted to talk about dead skis. Go. I'm gonna have her wade into combat a little bit. She might be able to get the kill. Boom, with that critical hit. Yeah. cool. 174 XP. That should be a leveling. Yeah, we got a level up here. I think I'm tempted to head back to base. All right. That level got me some fresh experience. Take a look at something while I'm at it. Oh, I ain't even know. Turn that shit off. All right. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. There are feet. Increased athletics. Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna get my axe game up a little bit for right now. Oh, okay, I got one. All right, cool. Got the axe accuracy up. Let's get that toughness increase. So. I'm real tempted to go back to base, but we'll keep pushing forward. What's going on over here? Okay, we're gonna figure out how to get up there. Uh-oh. I didn't want to do that. Emerging from the rocky shores, you survey the dreary interiors of Idra. Rolling hills and moors cover much of the surrounding areas, and tall, jagged mountains rise towards the north. East of you, a lighthouse can be seen, its faint light flickering against the gloom. Beyond that lies a bay, and from its far shore, the wind carries the foul stench of burning corpses. There's something wrong here on this island. Something really bad. Cat suppresses a shiver. You came here for a reason, right? With mercenaries and all. Had to have been something important. I was hired to find somebody. Cat listens intently as you tell her about your quest to find Mbala Baron. Girl's lucky to have a family care for her. Cat mumbles. So, this old man told you she was last seen in Horan, right? Well, I've been to Horan, landed there on our last run. I could tell something felt off about the place, but nothing like this. Go on. Here's how I see it. Horan isn't far, just a day's march to the east around the bay. However, I think we need to be all clever-like about this. Make sure we rearm and maybe even try to pick up a few allies. If we rush in and end up dead, we're not doing this Mbala any goods. What I'm saying to you, what I'm trying to say. Any good's what I'm trying to say. So we should explore around a bit, right? Gather a bit of intelligence and whatnot. I agree. We need to take it step by step. Yeah, just like that. Cat nods. See over there? Cat points towards the lighthouse to the east. Lighthouse is still lit, so it's bound to be manned. If we make our way, we might find out more about what's going on. Might even scrounge up a hot meal. Any other suggestions? Cat looks around, squinting against the wind. She nods her head towards the northern shore. I suppose any other survivors and wreckage from the Zephyr might be washed up on shore northwest of where we landed. Well, we landed, right? Might be worth a look-see. Northwest. Let's go find them. Let's go there. As you set out across the blasted landscape, you have a growing feeling that whatever horrific fate has befallen this region, it's somehow inexorably tied to your quest. Something dark and vast is slowly spreading throughout the outer isles, tentacles grasping greedily as if searching for something. Great adventures may lie ahead, but so does great terror. Of that, you're absolutely certain. Oh, cool. So this is our little home cry. Let me save here while I'm here. You can't camp on the map, huh? You see a figure thrashing violently at something, obscured by the low fog. Whatever this person is doing is producing a loud crunching, wet squelches, and streams of cursing. Move closer. You see the scene for what it is. Roland, soaked through and spattered with ichor, is laying waste to a number of grotesque-looking creatures with a piece of driftwood. He snarls like a wounded beast, and his eyes are black with rage. As the last of the horde beasts falls, twitching back into the shallows, Roland snaps his gaze to you, dead eyes staring at some distant point on the horizon behind you. Eventually, the tension drains from his muscles, and he lowers his makeshift weapon. Thought I was carrion, they did. I nearly was. I didn't think you'd make it. Seems I've got a few lives left in me. All they're worth. Roland sighs deeply and slumps down onto a nearby rock. You tried to save me, you bloody idiot. Not exactly the thanks I was expecting. There's no room for being a bloody hero in work like this. It's just shit, blood, and bad men doing worse things to others. He looks around at the driftwood and chunks of flesh bobbing around your ankles. It's about time I paid my debts. And yet, here we are. As you say, but heed this. If you want to survive, you need to drop the bloody heroics. This business makes your hands dirty, and nothing gets them clean again. Trust me on that. Speaking of which, I suppose I still work for you. We should get going. I'm counting on you. Let's get going. Roland nods solemnly, brushes a sticky glob of ichor off his arm, and shrugs over to you. His lips part as if to speak, but he hesitates. Let's just go. Roland does not seem to hear you. Instead, he is staring intently ahead. There are men in the fog. I thought I heard them earlier. I'm certain they're not from the Zephyr, and I'd wager they're less than friendly. I don't care if you're itching for a fight or not, but either way, we should tread carefully. Straining to see through the dense fog, you finally spot them. Oh, hold up. I have us doing some more crazy stuff. Ain't gonna let me level. A group of men prowling the shoreline like carrion eaters looking for dead flesh. They are unkempt and dressed in rags with bare torsos and broad shoulders adorned by strange mixtures of sailors' tattoos and crude symbols. They carry an assortment of cruel-looking rusted tools turned to weapons. Gibbering chatter, laughter, and whimpering drifts across the fog in a steady stream. Whoever these men are, their minds are long gone. You sit still until a group of them passes you by. Perhaps you might be able to slip past them. Sleep quietly. Try to keep it low key. We didn't even get the chance to level Roland. Okay, he's got some fair stats on him. Increased toughness off the rip. He's got some shield rank. Let's get that club accuracy up because that's what he's gonna be using, surely. I might go ahead and hold up. No, let's get that charger. Oh, he got some armor. He's got, okay, he got his whole fit from the earlier. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he can keep everything he got. Shit. Alright, we're gonna have her lead with her stealth. Alright, we just gonna come right on off the rip with this attack. Whoa, look at all these people. Yo, maybe I might have did something I didn't need to do. Yeah, this is not ideal, but I guess we're about to find out today. ground. Here they come. Oh, my charge has been screwed. Let me see if I can get in here for this attack. Yeah. I do not like how this is looking. They're about to mollywop the mess out of all of us. I think I might have made a bad choice. They're about to come catch her. Critical hit, very good. Damn. I didn't realize they had like a disengage now. Dude is, oh man, you know, got hit like one time, he about dead already. Oh boy. Yeah, I think this is my bad setup. Oh yeah, we do got potions. I gotta be mindful of those. Oh, maybe. I don't want to think about it. I'm not sure if we. Oh, we got one. Let's knock the buddy out right here. Try to. Okay. Sheesh, man. Let's see if we have any potions. That's good stuff. Lot damage. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna try to defend around. Keep working this dude here to help my teammate. Man, this is holding on for dear life right now. My buddy is bloody. It's like his last round. Backstab death. Alright. Sheesh. Made it out of that alive. Without a whole bunch of no actual wounds, so that's dope. Alright, well, now that I got this going on, let me save starters, and then I'm gonna have old girl stealth. Let's investigate this corpse. Ooh. Some tunics, the hoods and stuff. Alright. Got some actual interesting items. Keen, fine, short sword, huh? I might give old girl this. Two to 5 versus 2 to. Oh yeah, this one is better. Oh, what? I don't think Buddy even got sword skills like that. So. There's a hood for no reason. Sure. All right. I guess we could camp here. Cool. Let's see, forage. Yeah, forage, felch, fletch, rather. You got +1. Oh, he's got +3 to forage. That's good. Yeah, double forage ain't gonna hurt nothing. Let's begin at this. Cool. Found some rations. Cool. Everybody recovered. Nice. It looks like this whole little section has been. Uh-oh, there we go. Oh yeah, we finna run, buddy. Oh, it's a few of them. Let's roll. Oh, the other people are hidden, it appears. Nice. Should have had him mark target. Man, I keep forgetting to use those skills. Whew, she hit him with a nice headshot. My skills, here we go. Boom. That dude is panicked. I love it. Black Any Devil says it's got some more game development in. Cool. That's good. Hey man, you can fight through the sickness to get some development in. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Been marked. Oh, I can do that and attack. That's nice. All right, that was a pretty good round there. We didn't take a whole lot of damage. That's always good. I can't rest again without getting some more food, so that ain't gonna work. An ancient lighthouse rises steeply from the bluffs ahead of you. The beacon is still lit, though it flickers weakly in the center. And that's actually going to conclude this session. I'd be liking me some little lo-fi stuff here and there, so that was actually not too bad. So that's cool stuff. How do you get out of here? Get back to the main menu. There we go. And Scald against the Black Priory. That's how it goes. And thank you all for coming through. For the folks that stopped by, for the folks that chatted. Shout out to Black Indie Dev for doing what you dang do. And don't forget, when you get your hands on that keyboard, joystick, gamepad, mouse, or light gun, do yourself a favor and game it good. And I'll catch you on the next one.